If you walk out this door, you can be killed before you get to that park. This is no joke.
Skid Row is a neighborhood in downtown Los Angeles known for its homeless population. As far back as the 1930s, there were as many as 10,000 homeless people living there. Today, that number sits closer to 5,000. Covering an area of only 50 blocks, one quick drive-through is all it takes to understand why the area is so notorious. The plight of homelessness plagues every major city in America, but few places compare to downtown LA. In this video, we'll go to the center of the neighborhood and ask the residents what life is like on Skid Row.
Downtown LA is a depressing place. You can see a young man with deep lines in their face. It all could be something, somebody cares, but nobody knows they're even down there. Old woman walking with a sack on her back, picking up the garbage people put out back. Man down there trying to walk the line, trading their soul for a bottle of wine.
Hey, check this out. Whatever situation you're in, it's nothing compared to the situation that people down here in Skid Row is in.
It's a big reality check down here. So, if you got something good at home, stay there. Don't come down here. I've been down here 12 years, and I've seen the best of the best fall. So, if you think about coming downtown, don't come down here, because you might become a victim or end up being on drugs.
It's a psych ward with no doors. It's just an open door.
I seen people die. I actually seen people burn. You know what is this life over here? I seen people burn. Come here for 2 weeks. And sleep where I sleep. It's not nice.
They have good resources out here, but a lot of people don't use them. They give us clothes every day. They feed us every day. Like me, I'm gonna tell you something. Be honest, I don't have to be out here, but I choose to be out here. You know what I'm saying? There's people out here that's rich. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Very rich people out here. And you know what they do? They sleep out here under the tents with us. Do you know the majority of the rapists, the killers, the people that's running from police, they hide among us to, for their shelter out here. You know what I mean? And you're like, y'all good kids. I'm gonna tell you something, be very careful who y'all talking to. I'm telling you, be very careful who you talking to. Because I'm gonna tell you something, y'all know y'all can get robbed just with your cameras, for your cameras.
Yeah.
So stay on the opening like y'all are. Don't go up on the cut side streets and do none of this.
Sometimes you have your good days, you have your bad days, but either way it goes, it's nowhere to live, because it's still kind of rough out here. So they have a lot of resources, but the resources are limited. We help you with housing and everything, but you're on a long waiting list for like 2 years, 3 years, and so it's really not helping anything. And then the cost of living is so high in Los Angeles area. Compared to the 90s, you can get like a 1 and 2 bedroom apartment for like $300 a month. Now, a 2 bedroom apartment gonna cost you almost $2,000 a month. A 1 bedroom is like $1,800.
My name's Lisa. I was in Milwaukee Park. They called me Crazy Lisa. I've been in prison for murder. Well, you know what? Let me tell you, Skid Row is like a chess game. You gotta know your every move. Skid Row has really got bad. You know what's sad about life on Skid Row is that these people do not want to get off of Skid Row. They're accustomed to. See, what you have to realize. That man doing behind me. See, people been outside for so long and they could never live inside. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what's scary. I got off work at 6 o'clock in the morning and I was in my tent sleep. I kept smelling some cologne. I woke up, a guy was sitting in my tent. He was sitting over there with my gun, my pole, and my knife was. I said, if you don't get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna cut your dick off and put it in your mouth. So I started opening my tent up. He said, do you date? I said, you better date your ass out of here. He left out of here. Well, he could have killed me, but what he didn't know, I was laying on the 2 butcher knives. So whatever he was gonna do, he should have did it when I was asleep.
It's called survival. It's very difficult, man, because drugs is everywhere, prostitution is everywhere. It's horrible. Your life is in jeopardy at all times. It's horrible. I'm 66 years old, man. I don't want to die on Skid Row. This is not the way life's supposed to be. 10 miles from here is Hollywood. It's beautiful. But down here, they give us money to get high. They give us food stamps to eat if we don't sell them for dope.
What do you think can be done to help the problem out here?
You know what? The biggest, it's not racism. You know, that's what they meant on TV. It's drugs. It's the illegal stuff they sell on the streets. They keep people mind thrown out. If you walk around, you're going to see mental illness everywhere. People walking barefooted. People taking baths. People using the restroom on the side of the road. It's mental illness. We wasn't raised like that. We was raised to go to the restroom. We was raised to, to respect others. It's the drugs, man. And you let different cultures come in and sell drugs to make it, man, it's horrible. If it's not racism. But, elephants don't hang out with dogs. So God made it like that. People cannot stay married long enough to enjoy marriage because the kids need things. The mama is on drugs. The dad is alcoholic. There ain't no jobs to feed them. And then, if a girl that's 15 years old get raped by her uncle, for example, that's what happens out here. And get raped by her uncle. And she get on drugs, they gonna take the baby. Now she's really all messed up. She don't have a kid, she on drugs. What hope does she have? Who wants her? Nobody wants her. So that's basically what's going on Skid Row, guy. Yeah, I smelled that. Hey, it might be her. That's all right. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, girl, you want to do an interview? Let's see what I'm talking about. She listening. She comprehending, but she ain't talking. She gonna do this here all night. I've been staying here 8 months. That woman ain't never had shoes. You try to give her some shoes, she gonna throw them away.
She doesn't use the toilet or nothing like that?
I don't know where she use it. She sleep on a blanket. She don't even have a tent. You try to do something for her. I tried to give her $10 one day, and she ran down the street hollering and screaming. And the people don't care. The people in the mountains looking down on us. We're in the valley, man. They let us have downtown for we can stay confused and messed up. You can take your penis out and piss in the middle of the street. They don't care. Police pass right by and roll the window up and keep going. I saw a lady. I'm serious in a hard town on my mama's grave. I saw a lady squat in the middle of the street and didn't have no pants on and start shit. And the police passed right by. It was like this time of the day, bro.
It's pathetic down here. I mean, what can you say? Got all these people living on the sidewalk with all this help around you. This building's brand new. The one across the street's brand new. Trying to put people in it. They don't want to get up in there, get off the sidewalk. I guess they don't want to mind anybody to have to follow any rules. It's getting worse down here by the day as far as the homeless, breaking of the laws, robbing people, stealing from people. It's just crazy. It really is.
What's it like out here in Skid Row?
Oh, it's interesting. You got to respect these people because they're so resourceful. And I enjoy what I'm doing, cleaning up for them, giving back. But it's an interesting place. You got every dynamic in the world down here. And we try to, engage with the people. Most of them know us now. We've been down here doing this so long. We try to be friends, It's a lot of mental illness down here, a lot of drug abuse. You just got to feel for them, We just can't brush them aside, Some of us really care about these people. I don't live down here, but I'm here every day. So I feel like I'm part of them, And so when they're hurting, I'm hurting. So I just do my job and try to make them feel good as best I can. When I see somebody in distress, I try to help them. If they need something and I can give it to them, I do that. And it's just one of those things, man, where it's the humanity, you got to feel for them, have empathy for them. And that's what we do. Come down here and look at it for yourself. Come down here and see these people need help. These people need help, and they need people who are willing to help, not just come down here and laugh at them, make fun of them. If you don't have any humanity, stay away from here. But if you really care about people, this is the place that needs it. That's what I would say.
How do you stay positive?
Man, I'm like Joe Dirt. I gotta keep on.
Keep on, keep on.
You gotta keep on, man.
Sure.
If you want to change, you will change. But honestly, look at these people. They don't want to change. So you want to help somebody that don't want to help themselves?
It's not possible.
I think that's kind of ignorant, don't you?
Yeah.
And America need to know that. They don't want to help themselves, so don't waste your time.
Thank you, brother.
And it's coming from a black man, so it's keeping it real.
I'm a veteran of Skid Row. I've been down here for 48 years of my life, and I'm going on 63 in May. I lived on this concrete for like 45 years. Now, God seen I couldn't do for myself. I couldn't pick myself up. He picked me up. Now I got a brand new apartment now that I have for 3 years now. And it's beautiful, and I'm very happy. You know, in all them years I've been down here, I've seen so much horror. I've seen people, for me, you get their whole brains blew out the top of their head. The top of their head blew off, and all their brain fragments jumping on the sidewalk because they still had nerves in them. Yeah. I've seen all this. I've seen people get thrown off a 17-story hotel building and splatter on the ground. Hey, check this out. Whatever situation you're in, it's nothing compared to the situation that people down here in Skid Row is in. So don't never give up. Have faith, trust in God, and just hold your head up, man. It's going to be better someday. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate your time.
I've been down here for 15, 20 years. I've been homeless myself. And so, you know, they gave me income to get RSO. Then they gave me a Section 8. And so, you know, I moved on. Because the resources that they provide for you, you got to be willing. Yeah, you got to be willing and utilize them and whatnot to make it. And, you know, if you don't, it's like you're going to be stuck down here. And this is the situation down here.
You heard of Patton Hospital?
What is it, sorry?
Patton Hospital?
No, sir.
Well, it's a mental hospital. It's in San Bernardino. And what they do is they release their patients down here. So, you know, the people that's schizophrenic and, you know, be looking in the sky and stuff that, you know, really not there, well, they drop them off down here and they become victims. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that need to be stopped, you know, because there's a lot of crime down here, and them be the first people that get hurt.
Skid Row is people that are broke and not rich as everybody else that's making these laws and passing these laws for shit that don't matter, and they're just trying to maintain themselves. Downtown LA has the most pet population because they've either lost their kids or they need a companion. Somebody needs to fund housing for these people. I've lost old friends just because they were sleeping in a tent and it was too cold. They need to fund a place. Just fucking rent out a lot. You tearing down buildings every day for nothing, for lofts. Just tear down something for something, let them fucking put their tents in there, let them get fucking bunk beds, something. People are dying down here for no fucking reason. And they're not bad people. These are some of the realest people that you will ever meet. Help Skid Row. There's enough fucking documentaries on Skid Row for somebody to fucking do something. And it don't make no fucking sense. If I was to win the lottery tomorrow, I'd spend every last dime on doing something for them. And it's not just downtown LA, it's in every city. Every city has this problem. But ours is just the biggest.
City been there for 21 years. The bars and the brawls and the blues and the tears. Rock up the front